This is the LEIVI T162, a smart tankless toilet. The biggest change it brought to my routine is simple. I stopped touching a toilet, and my bathroom stays cleaner with less effort every single day. It fits into the smart home bathroom category, but what matters is how it actually feels to live with it. I used to think smart toilets were just a fancy hotel thing. After weeks of daily use, I see it differently. This is for anyone who wants a cleaner, more comfortable experience with less fuss, especially if you dislike cold seats, want better hygiene than toilet paper alone, or you appreciate thoughtful automation that gets out of the way. If mobility is a concern, or if you have kids or frequent guests, the hands-free convenience really pays off. The design is clean and modern with a smooth white ceramic body and an elongated oval seat that feels natural to sit on. The tankless shape matters because it reduces bulk and makes the bathroom feel a bit more open. Rounded edges make it easy to wipe down. On top, there is a subtle digital display that shows water and seat temperatures at a glance. I do not stare at it, but when I want to tweak comfort, it is right there. The lid and seat feel solid, and the soft close motion prevents slams. On the side there is a physical control knob, which is great when I do not want to reach for the remote. Inside the bowl there is a gentle night light that gives a soft glow. That small detail makes late-night trips calmer because I do not blast my eyes with a ceiling light. Setup took me a moment. It installs like a standard floor-mounted toilet, but there are a few extra steps. There are 3 hoses at the back, each with a different size: small, medium, and large. The instructions should have been clearer about which one goes where. Once I matched them correctly and tightened everything, the rest felt straightforward. I needed a nearby power outlet. After that, it was set it on the flange, bolt it down, connect the water, and that was that. If you are comfortable with basic plumbing, it is doable. If not, a professional can get it done quickly. My only advice is to double-check the hose sizes before you lock everything in place. Living with it is where the LEIVI T162A clicked for me. As I approach, the lid opens automatically without me waving my hands or hunting for a button. The motion sensors at the front and side catch me as I step in, and the response is quick. Every now and then, if something blocks the sensor line or the bathroom is very cold, it hesitates. Keeping that area clear has solved it for me. The seat warmth is exactly the kind of comfort you do not think about until you have it. On winter mornings, I am grateful for it. The warmth level and water temperature are easy to adjust, and the toilet remembers my last settings, so I do not have to tinker every time. The core performance comes down to 3 things for me: the flush, the bidet, and cleanliness over time. The flush is smooth and quiet. Because it is tankless, it pulls water directly from the supply line, so it does not roar like an old-school tank. It is consistent, it clears the bowl effectively, and it uses only what is needed. The bowl rinse leaves fewer stray marks, and I have noticed I scrub less often than I used to. The bidet is what changed my routine the most. I never relied on bidets before. Now I do. The rear wash is thorough, and the gentle mode is truly gentle. Water pressure can be nudged up or down, and the massage pattern that moves the stream back and forth feels more natural than a fixed spray. Warm water kicks in quickly. There is a short moment at the start when it is cooler, and then it settles into the temperature I set. The nozzle cleans itself before and after use, which removes a lot of worry around hygiene. I still wipe the tip and the sensor area once in a while to keep everything pristine, and that routine has kept it working flawlessly. The user interface is simple. The remote has clear buttons, and the side knob acts as a backup for the basics. I did need a few days to memorize which icon mapped to which function without looking down. After that, it became muscle memory. The toilet automatically flushes when I stand, then the lid closes softly. There is a manual flush on the remote if I want to trigger it sooner. I like that I do not have to touch anything when I am done. It keeps the space feeling cleaner, and I use less toilet paper because the washing handles most of it. Real testing happened during normal life, not just on day 1. During a hectic morning, I noticed how consistent the seat temperature stayed even when multiple trips happened back to back. After a long run when I felt sweaty and tired, the wash cycle was genuinely refreshing, and the massage motion did a better job than I expected. On a late-night bathroom visit, the soft bowl light let me navigate without turning on the main light, which helped me fall back asleep faster. There was a day when the bathroom was especially chilly, and the sensor took an extra beat to recognize me. Cleaning the front sensor area with a soft cloth and keeping towels from hanging over that side made the lid behavior reliable again. There is one small learning curve. Smart toilets add options. On day 1, I poked around more than I needed. By day 3, I had my seat warmth where I liked it, my water temperature set, and my preferred water pressure saved in my head. Now I just sit, press one button, and let it do its thing. The display on top helps because I can see the water and seat temperatures without digging into a manual. If I feel like dialing it up a notch in winter or down in summer, it takes a second. Comfort matters, and this design gets the sitting posture right. The elongated shape gives good support. The seat surface does not feel plasticky or cheap. Heated seats can sometimes run hot or uneven. Here, the warmth is steady and not sweaty. The automatic flush is quiet enough that it will not wake anyone on a light sleep schedule. I timed the auto lid behavior out of curiosity. From the moment I step into the sensor zone, it opens in roughly a second or two. Standing up triggers the flush shortly after, and the lid follows with a soft close. It just flows with my routine. I also want to call out the way it impacts bathroom cleanliness beyond the bowl. The tankless body leaves fewer nooks for dust to settle. I can wipe the entire exterior in a handful of seconds. Because I am not touching a handle or manually lifting a lid, I notice fewer smudges and fewer fingerprints around the seat area. The self-cleaning nozzle routine means I am not worried about residue building up inside a part I cannot see. When I do deep cleaning, I still sanitize everything, but it is less work than my old setup. There are a few quirks. The motion sensors are sensitive by design. If I walk very close past the front, the lid might open when I am not planning to use it. That only happens if I cut tight, so I adjusted my path a little, and it has not bothered me since. The instructions during installation should be clearer about hose sizes and the order of connections. That was the only portion that slowed me down. Also, if you are brand new to bidets, give yourself a day or two to fine-tune water pressure and aim. Start gentle, then bump it up until it feels right. Within a week it becomes second nature, and you do not think about it anymore. I used it during a family weekend and had multiple people try it. The automatic lid and auto flush made it easy for everyone. No one had to ask how to flush or where the controls were. For my own day-to-day routine, the biggest usefulness is how it trims small annoyances. No cold seat in winter. No forgetting to flush. No juggling toilet paper on days when I want a really clean finish. When I have a sore back, not twisting or reaching for a handle is a little mercy I appreciate. The unique touches that make a difference are subtle. The night light is exactly the right brightness. The digital display is minimal and helpful instead of flashy. The side knob as a physical control means I am not locked to the remote. The nozzle cleaning cycle and the automatic flush keep hygiene levels high without me thinking about it. The whole experience feels calm, which is exactly what I want in a space that is supposed to be private and low effort. Knowing there is a 3-year warranty also gives me peace of mind that this is meant to last. If you are choosing between sticking with a standard toilet and stepping up to something smarter, think about your daily habits. If you value a cleaner feel, a warmer seat, and less touching of surfaces, the LEIVI T162A makes a real difference. It is especially good for households where multiple people will use it, for anyone who wants a more sanitary routine, and for those who prefer a hands-free experience. If you are not comfortable with basic installation, bring in a professional and save yourself the guesswork on the hoses. After that, it is set and forget. I walked into this experience a little skeptical, and I am walking away impressed because it fits into daily life without begging for attention. It looks modern, it behaves predictably, and it cuts down on the small chores that add up over time. If you want a reliable, comfortable, and hygienic upgrade that you feel every day, this is it. I will post full information about the LEIVI T162A smart tankless toilet in the comments section. See you in the following videos.